Who's actually going to benefit from a home alkaline water ionizer? Who can safely walk away? And does the price make sense for a family that just wants decent drinking water? That's the question that keeps popping up whenever I see a sleek black machine like the AlkaViva Vesta H2 on a kitchen countertop. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I get the hesitation because the market is flooded with promises of detox and energy boosts that sound more like marketing buzz than something you can verify in your daily routine. The real test is whether the unit fits naturally into how you use water at home, whether you're filling a glass for a morning coffee, cooking pasta, or topping off a sports drink after a run, and whether it does that without demanding a full-time engineer to keep it running. First off, let's talk about the actual setup you'll be dealing with. The Vesta H2 is a countertop unit that plugs into a standard outlet and connects to your existing faucet with a quick-release adapter. The installation video that comes with the machine shows most people getting it hooked up in under half an hour, and there's no need to drill holes or hire a plumber. That matters because a lot of people who have tried ionizers in the past end up frustrated with the permanent plumbing changes. With Vesta, you can pull it off the counter, store it in a pantry, and reinstall it later if you move. The only hidden trade-off here is the extra countertop real estate. It's about the size of a small coffee maker. So if your kitchen is already cramped, you'll need to carve out a spot. Now, what does the machine actually do when you turn it on? With a single press of a button, the system runs a series of electrolysis chambers that raise the pH of the water to anywhere between 3.5 and 11, depending on the setting you choose. The medical-grade claim stems from the fact that the water is EPA-LAB tested, meaning the output meets the same safety thresholds as municipal water supplies, but with added alkaline minerals. In practice, that translates to a glass of water that tastes a bit smoother and less chlorine-y than straight tap, especially on hard water days. For someone who already drinks a lot of bottled alkaline water, the Vesta can replace that habit and cut down on single-use plastic. For a family that just wants a little extra zest in their cooking water, the benefit is more subtle but still noticeable. Who should consider buying this? If you're a health-conscious homeowner who already tracks micronutrient intake, does yoga or high-intensity workouts, and is looking for a convenient way to increase daily alkaline water consumption, the Vesta fits nicely. The device's ability to switch between acidic and alkaline streams also means you can use the lower pH water for cleaning produce or as a gentle kitchen disinfectant, something a lot of users find handy after a weekend barbecue. Parents with teenagers who are picky about taste may also appreciate the smoother flavor, which can make it easier to get kids to stay hydrated. Who can skip it? If you're primarily concerned with pure filtration removing lead, chlorine, or microbial contaminants, this isn't the right tool. The Vesta's primary function is pH adjustment, not advanced filtration, so you'll still be drinking the same underlying tap water quality. People on a tight budget may also find the price a stretch, especially when a simple undersink carbon filter can improve taste for a fraction of the cost. And if you live in an apartment where you can't easily mount the faucet adapter or you lack a dedicated countertop space, the unit may feel more like a nuisance than a convenience. Let's dig into the practical strengths that show up after the first few weeks of use. One of the most frequently mentioned advantages is the feel of the water. After a morning glass, some users report a subtle increase in hydration, comfort, less of a metallic aftertaste, and a smoother glide down the throat. In my own experience, using the higher pH setting for cooking beans reduced the cooking time by a few minutes and softened the texture without the need for extra baking soda. The touch button interface is intuitive. You can toggle between pH 7, neutral, and higher alkaline levels with a single tap, and there's a quick press acid mode for those occasional cleaning tasks. The machine also runs a self-cleaning cycle every few days, which means you don't have to manually scrub the electrodes, a common gripe with older ionizers. On the flip side, the weaknesses become apparent once the novelty wears off. The biggest practical downside is the water output rate. Because the unit processes water through electrolysis, you get roughly 1 liter of ionized water per minute. If you're trying to fill a large pitcher for a family dinner, you'll be waiting longer than you might expect. Another limitation is the dependency on a stable electrical supply. Any power outage means the unit is dead until the lights return, which can be inconvenient if you've come to rely on it.